In 2019, Russia revealed something that shocked military analysts. A massive flying wing drone with no cockpit, no canopy, and almost no visible seams. It looked like a miniature stealth bomber. Its name was Okhotnik, Russian for hunter. But unlike earlier drones, this wasn't just built for surveillance. It was designed to carry bombs, penetrate enemy defenses, and operate side by side with Russia's most advanced fighter jets. And now, in 2025, the Okhotnik is being upgraded with advanced AI, transforming it from a prototype into one of the most dangerous drones in the world. Okhotnik, officially the S-70, is Russia's answer to the American XQ-58 Valkyrie and Europe's Neuron drone. But at nearly 20 tons, it's far larger than either. Built like a flying wing, its radar cross-section is minimized, allowing it to slip through defenses much like a stealth bomber. Its mission profile is clear: penetrate enemy airspace, strike critical targets, and return without being detected. Unlike smaller loitering munitions, Okhotnik is a true combat aircraft, capable of long-range operations with heavy payloads. The most striking feature is its relationship with Russia's Su-57 stealth fighter. The Okhotnik is designed to act as a loyal wingman, flying in formation with Su-57s. Controlled partially by AI, partially by pilots, it can extend the Su-57's reach. While the fighter stays back, Okhotnik pushes forward, scouting enemy positions, jamming radars, or dropping bombs. Together, they create a manned-unmanned team that multiplies combat effectiveness. But Russia isn't stopping there. In 2024, Russian defense officials announced that Okhotnik would be equipped with advanced AI battle management software. This would allow it not only to follow commands, but also to autonomously identify targets, prioritize threats, and adjust tactics mid-mission. Imagine a strike package of Su-57s and Okhotniks entering contested airspace. An enemy radar lights up. Instantly, the Okhotnik repositions to jam the signal, freeing the Su-57 to launch missiles. Moments later, an enemy drone swarm approaches. The Okhotnik deploys countermeasures, targeting the swarm with its own onboard weapons, without needing a pilot to micromanage every move. This isn't science fiction. This is what Russian designers claim their AI software is now capable of simulating. But there's another, darker possibility. Because of its size and payload, the Okhotnik isn't limited to small drone missions. It could carry precision-guided bombs, cruise missiles, or even nuclear payloads. That makes it not just a loyal wingman, but potentially a stealth bomber in its own right. Western analysts warn that if Russia fully deploys AI-enabled Okhotniks, they could bypass traditional deterrence. Unlike manned bombers, which rely on human pilots and are limited in numbers, Okhotnik could be produced in greater volume and risked in dangerous missions. Losing a drone doesn't carry the same political or emotional cost as losing a crewed aircraft. The timeline is accelerating. Initial tests began in 2019 with limited taxi runs and short flights. By 2023, Okhotnik was performing joint exercises with Su-57s. Now, in 2025, reports indicate that the first production units may be entering service with Russia's aerospace forces. That means Okhotnik isn't just a prototype anymore. It's on the edge of becoming operational. Of course, challenges remain. AI-enabled autonomy requires powerful processors and secure data links. Western sanctions have restricted Russia's access to advanced semiconductors, raising doubts about whether Okhotnik can achieve its full AI potential. Critics argue that without cutting-edge chips, its autonomy will lag behind American or Chinese equivalents. But others caution against underestimating Moscow. Russia has repeatedly shown that it can adapt, sourcing chips through covert channels and prioritizing military AI development. Even if its autonomy is limited, Okhotnik's sheer size and stealth make it a threat. Geopolitically, the implications are serious. If Russia fields Okhotnik squadrons, it could project power deep into NATO airspace without risking pilots. Combined with cruise missiles and hypersonic weapons, Okhotnik could overwhelm defenses through sheer complexity, forcing NATO to fight a war at multiple speeds: hypersonic, stealth, and swarm. For nations like Ukraine, already under pressure from Lancet drones and Shahed swarms, the prospect of stealth bombers guided by AI is even more alarming. Traditional air defenses might not be able to stop them at all, but here's where the story twists. Some analysts suggest that Okhotnik may not just be about frontline combat, it could also be a testing ground for Russia's future AI bomber program. Just as the US is developing the B-21 Raider, Moscow may see Okhotnik as the bridge between old doctrines and a new era of unmanned strike platforms. If that's true, then Okhotnik isn't just a drone. It's the foundation of Russia's next-generation bomber force. The strategic risks are clear. If AI begins to control heavy strike aircraft, then wars may escalate faster and deadlier than ever before. In the Cold War, human pilots flying bombers were part of deterrence, the knowledge that a person would have to press the button. But with Okhotnik, that human buffer begins to disappear. Could an AI drone be trusted with missions involving nuclear payloads? Russia hasn't said, but the possibility alone raises terrifying questions. For now, Okhotnik remains shrouded in mystery. Only glimpses of its test flights have been released. Most details about its AI capabilities remain classified, but every time new footage surfaces, it reinforces the same point. Russia is investing heavily in unmanned, AI-enabled strike power, and whether Okhotnik is deployed in small numbers or mass-produced, it signals a future where autonomous bombers fly alongside fighters, executing missions once reserved for humans. So here's the haunting question. When the skies are filled not just with swarms, but with stealth bombers guided by AI, will nuclear deterrence still hold? Or will the future of war be decided by machines that can slip through defenses and strike before we even know they're coming?